in this video we're carrying across with our previous video, but we're going to be looking at how we find the outlier. Now, finding the outlier is pretty obvious in this case, but if we want to do it mathematically, we need to just go through a few processes. Again, this can be done using your calculators. Well, you can find the quartile 1, the median, and the quartile 3 very easily using a calculator, then determine the interquartile range and find the outlier. But we're going to have to do it manually, and then I will do it on a calculator for a subsequent tutorial. So the first step to finding an outlier is that we need to work out what interquartile range is. But in order to figure out what interquartile range is, we need to find our first quartile and our third quartile. Now, if you remember from when we did the section on outliers, or when you guys did this section on outliers, to find the quartile 1, it's essentially the median of the median, or the lower bounds. The median divides this set into 2, so our median was, which is essentially quartile 2, was equal to 32, and that was our 24th value. So at our 24th value, there should be 23 either side, so we'd have 23, then our middle value, which is 24, and then another 23, which adds up to 47. So we need to find the median of our 23rd, first 23rd, 23 values, and our last 23 values. So we use the same formula because we have an odd number. It's going to be equal to 23 plus 1 over 2, which is equal to 12. So that's our our 12th value is what we're looking for. And this means, this is fine for both. So we're looking for, our 12th value will be quartile 1, and our quartile 3 will be our median plus 12 values forward. So it'll be our 36th value. So we go back to find these values. We go back to our cumulative frequencies. So we know our quartile 1 is going to be equal to our 12th value. So we just look at our cumulative frequencies, and we see that our 12th value is going to be, this is our 13th, so it should be in this bracket here. This goes up to 13, which means that our quartile 1 is going to be equal to our class center, which is going to be equal to 27. And our quartile 2, which we worked out is going to be our 36th value, which is our 24th value, which is our median, plus 12. So our 36th value is going to be, well, this is our 31st here, and then this is going to contain our 36th value in this bracket here. So our third quartile is going to be equal to the class center, which is 37. Now we calculate interquartile range, which is going to be equal to Q, so this should be Q3, Q3 minus Q1, which is equal to 37 minus 27, which equals 10. So once we have this, we can use our formula to determine what the boundaries are for outliers. So we know that our first one is going to be equal to Q1 minus 1.5 times IQR, and our IQR is equal to 10, so it's our Q1, which is equal to 27, minus 1.5 times 10, which is just 15, which is equal to 12. So any value less than 12 is going to be an outlier, and if we do the other one, Q3 plus 1.5 times IQR, for our upper boundary, it's going to be equal to 37 plus 15, which is going to be equal to 52. So any data value greater than 52 is also an outlier. In this case, we don't have anything greater than 52, But we do have one value which is less than 12, which is our friend over here. So we've identified the outlier. In the next video, we're going to look at the effects of removing the outlier.